Hello. I'm the Citrus Soul, also known as Jake. Welcome to a Hollow Knight speedrun. Or as much of a speedrun as we're gonna get at 8 o'clock in the morning. So we're just gonna get as far as we can, because I'm historically not gonna beat this game in an hour. I'll be explaining a couple things about the speedrun as we go. For one, we're playing in Chinese. the language is set to Chinese because it's faster. Oh, that's interesting. Okay. We're also playing on patch 1.2.2.1. We're going to be doing the any % no major glitches category, meaning that we complete the game at any level of completion. We just have to beat the boss, the final boss. And we can use certain glitches. Or more specifically, we can't use certain glitches because there are a lot of them in this game. Yeah. So I'm going to be, you can see on the right, the live split timer. Yeah, faster text. Chinese text is way faster than English text, so you can mash through it really quickly. I'm going to be attempting a few skips that historically I don't get, just to show them off. One thing you'll see me doing a lot over the course of this run is opening my inventory while I'm falling. That does two things for us. First off, if your inventory is open while you're falling, your fall speed increases a lot, so you'll fall a lot faster. The second thing it does is it prevents what we call a hard knockdown, which looks like this. It's when you hit the ground, the knight kind of like bends his knees a little bit, and he's like, man, I gotta take a moment before I get up and start walking again. And that loses time. You saw it right there. So this is an inventory drop. And this is just a bad room for RNG. You could get through there without getting hit at all, but all of the enemy spawns are random, so you could get hit twice. Another bad RNG room. Wow, okay. Starting off the speedrun right. Okay. We are not doing too hot for this room, but it's fine. This is a low-stakes speedrun anyway. Small things like that will not lose us that much time. This room I hate. You have to jump at very specific spots. But I got it. A lot of things in this game are just random enemy spawns, so you'll either get hit or you won't. Because you kind of have to just go through the room anyway. You won't know where the enemies are a lot of the time until you hit them, just because of how fast we go through a lot of things. And if any of you are familiar with the Hollow Knight No Major Glitches speedrun, I will be doing a slight variation of it, where I go and get an ability called Shade Soul, because it makes a lot of the boss fights easier / feasible for me. It takes extra time because you need to go get a bunch of extra money, but you know what takes a lot of time is dying. Dying is a pretty big time loss. So for example, usually we would, after he does this first hammer swing phase, go off to the right. You can see on the left side of the screen right now, there's a little gate blocking us from exiting the arena. You can actually break that gate after phase 1. And that is usually what we do, but we want the Geo for killing him. And the fight's over. He's going to do this, and then he's going to smash the floor. You follow him down, and beat him up. And the reason we want to kill him is for that chest you can see over on the left. He doesn't actually drop any Geo. Geo being the currency in this game, if you weren't aware. But this chest is a pretty nice 200 Geo. It's not pertinent that we pick up every piece, but we want to get as much as we can. Because every piece missed is a piece that we have to make up by killing random enemies along the way. Which, reliably, we will do so, right? I mean, we will kill enemies, we will get their Geo just by progressing. But we want to do our best to get the sources of Geo that are reliable, that we know about, that chest being the first kind of big one. And you're going to see my times aren't going to be fantastic. I'm obviously 21 seconds behind my best Vengeful Spirit split, but it's not a big deal. I have not optimized this speed run much at all. I watched some videos, right, that tell me kind of what to do for most of the speed run. Some of the speed run I just know the path that I have to take. Some of the speed run I vaguely know the path that I have to take. So, we will see how this goes. Now, for some reason, you're supposed to fireball this guy. You have to fireball this guy 4 times, right? For some reason, you go in with 9 soul, which is enough for 3 fireballs. You have to build up the 4th fireball from the little guys that he spits out. One little guy is 3 hits, so... Ooh! Nick in the chat says that we've just hit $1,000. That's pretty sweet. We usually raise a pretty killer amount of cash for Extra Life, so it's super cool to see us hit $1,000. I think we're 12 hours in now, 13 hours in, halfway through. And in this room, I want to build up about 6 soul, which is 6 hits. Each hit is 1 soul, because in the next room, there's another one of those big guys. Now we can actually glitch him out. We can do this, and he gets hit 4 times with 1 fireball. I'm not really sure why that happens, but it does. So we'll take it. And I've missed a jump. But sometimes he'll only get hit 3 times, right? So if he only gets hit 3 times, we need that extra fireball to finish him off. Gonna go ahead and heal here. You'll see me healing a lot. Obviously not optimal, but again, you know what's really suboptimal is dying. So, anywhere I can decrease the likelihood of that happening is a time save if it keeps me alive. We did not get nearly enough soul in that room to attempt this next skip. We still should be able to do it, but we're going to have to try and do the harder version of Fireball skip. Oh my god. I usually do not pull that off. I'm actually, like, kind of shocked. Usually, so you can spend 2 fireballs there. Essentially what's happening, you're fireballing the other way to stall your momentum and just push you a little bit. And it lets you make certain jumps, like that one. You can do it with 2. 3 fireballs is safe. That's as many as you can hold at one time. We're actually just going to fireball these guys to get them out of the way. But yeah, you can do it with 2, and I usually do not make that jump, let me tell you. It's interesting, because I was actually... one of my favorite skips is what you do when you can't fireball that. There's a little floaty guy, a little enemy further down that you can jump off of to make the jump, which is always fun. But, fireball, hey. So we're actually doing pretty good then. Making that fireball is a pretty sweet time save. It's not that bad of a loss if we don't make it, but it's mainly just about having tried one strategy, having it fail, and then go for the other. Now, Vengefly King, a mini-boss, is up there. We're actually going to ignore him. In the original speedrun, in the original route, we get him for Geo, but... we kill these guys instead. They give us more Geo. They take a little more time, but since we took them out, we don't need to kill Vengefly King, which is great, because I hate trying to kill Vengefly King. There's a quick kill version, and pulling off the quick kill is why it's faster. I think it's, you hit him nail, fireball, fireball, nail, fireball, and he just dies. But if you don't get that, it's a time loss. Alright, not the best start to Hornet. Gonna heal up. Now, pretty sweet thing about Hornet is if you do it right, you might not see me do it, but any boss that walks like away from you at any given point in time, you can usually fireball them in such a way that they get hit by it multiple times. You can do that with Hornet. I don't think I pulled it off there, but that makes boss fights much faster since spells do so much damage. Yeah, Colin, the enemy design in this game is just top tier. Every single enemy is just really cool to look at. We're actually gonna save quit out of the game here, so that we can fast travel back to our latest bench, which you'll notice I never sat at this bench. It's the one where we got Vengeful Spirit, but because of just how the game works, there are certain points in the game where it sets your spawn for you. That's one of them. And we're actually going to use that, I think, 2 or 3 times. That is a very popular bench. And for the rest of this speedrun, you'll just see me dashing all the time. Because, guess what? It's optimal. Optimal movement. This Mantis Claw is tied with Beast's Den for my least favorite split. Split just meaning segment, meaning you go. It's each of those. If you look at the little thing on the right, each of those little boxes is a split. So currently we are on the Mantis Claw split, and I do not know this split. I do not know the path through this split. I have not memorized it, because there's so many acid pools you just have to avoid. I do not know where they are. So a lot of this split is me taking the careful route, looking down before I jump. Lose a lot of time that way. There's also multiple skips later on that are super cool that I would love to be able to do, but I just don't have the execution. Over here. Missed it a little. I'm actually not even going to try this one, just because if I miss it, it's 2 hearts of damage, and I've already taken a little bit. But I'll show it quickly. So there's this guy here. Oh my god. Please. He'll throw this thing down at you. You can double bounce off it with your pogo to make that jump. Which I'm not going to try, because I have never pulled it off, not even in practice. It is very difficult. It is considered one of the more difficult skips that you can try and do. And I'm not... there are certain things in this game that I've practiced and certain things that I was like, you know, maybe my time is better spent practicing other things. I've been doing this speedrun for like half a week. I've been practicing it for like 3 or 4 days. So maybe with a bit more time I could get Explosion Pogo, it's called, but not right now. Here we are just getting to this lever. That's going to open up that door you might have spotted in the upper left. There's another skip here that, again, I'm not trying. You use these flying dudes, essentially, to gain height, and you can make the jump from that first layer down below that we were at before up to this second layer without going back to the beginning. And here we're going to pick up Mantis Claw. After we pick up Mantis Claw, we are going to save quit back out again and head back to the Ancestral Mound Bench. Yeah, that Mantis Claw split just has so many different difficult skips, unreliable skips. Explosion Pogo is reliable but difficult. Bouncing off the mantises is not that difficult, but also not reliable. We're actually going to take a little bit of a different path here. Because we killed False Knight, we can go through his arena. Usually we would have to go down and around, because that would be closed off because we wouldn't have killed False Knight. Mean to run into him. Alright. Now we're going to work our way down and pick up this stag station, which won't be useful to us for a while, but later on it will. Then we're going to descend down into this area and go after, you can see the name of the next split is Gru's Mother. This boss is interesting. I would like to go into it with a lot more soul, but I don't have a lot more soul, so... You want to have 1 soul when it dies, or 3 soul when it dies. You want to have a fireball, essentially, prepared, because after Gru's Mother dies, wait for it, a bunch of little Gruzes pop out. Now, ideally, you can double fireball there and kill all of them at once, but that's difficult, and we don't have the soul for it. Now that we've done that, we have plenty of Geo to pick up one of my favorite charms. This is Shaman Stone. This charm is the only charm we're going to equip in this run. It increases the damage of our spells. And that's going to be very useful for boss fights, and pretty much just boss fights. You gotta make sure to take damage from those guys because we're actually going to do one of my favorite skips in the game is coming up. I did not need a dash there. This is the Blue Lake skip that I'm about to pull off, and it just looks so cool, and it feels really cool to pull off. It involves your shade. You have to. This is. You cannot steal soul this route because you have to die here. Now there's a hidden thing up here, so we can bounce off the shade to get there, which is super. It's just super cool to me. That's like my favorite skip in the whole run. That was sweet, right? Wasn't it? It's so sick. You have to bounce off your own, like, soul just to get to, and it doesn't hurt that it takes us into one of the prettiest areas in the game. Blue Lake is very easy on the eyes. And now that we've done that, we're actually going to go through to the back end of City of Tears. Usually, once you kill False Knight, he drops an item that lets you get into the front end of City of Tears. Usually in this run, we don't even kill False Knights. We don't get that item. So we have to go through here. since we killed False Knight, we could have picked up the item. I just left it on the ground. I went right past it. Because we are not going there. We are not going to the front end of City of Tears. It's faster to go to the back end anyway. Because we need Dreamnail, which is what we're getting now. You'll see that on the splits on the right. If you fall off of this area first, these platforms spawn faster, which is sweet. This is another thing that I could be doing faster, but I have not memorized. So, yeah, sometimes that happens. Get a little greedy. If you want to play it safe, you don't dash at all. I could have memorized that route and I could be dashing this whole way through. I just have to know where to do it, and I don't, so I'm not. Sometimes I try anyway, sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't. But that's Dreamnail. Dreamnail is fun. We're going to be using Dreamnail a few times, just to pick up soul here and there. Yep. Let's see if we can... we didn't make it out of the room. You can move... You can actually save a lot of time there. You have to get up from being fallen over, but only if you're in the room. And if you open up the pause menu and close it, you can start moving early. That happens in a lot of cases. If you saw, we did that at the very beginning of the game. When we first loaded in, it allowed us to move left and right and save a little time. So if you make it out of the room, you don't have to wake up. You'll still be like laying on the ground. The knight will still go through the waking up animation, but you can be falling while it's happening. And if you're in the air, I mean, you're not moving left and right, but you're moving down. Alright. Next up, we are going for dash slash. I'm gonna get a little bit of soul here, because it makes this next part, well, you just need soul for this next part. We are gonna pick up this item, but first, we are going to do a couple fireballs to kill all of those guys, except apparently this one. A for their Geo, B because they're in the way. Any damage I take in that part doesn't really matter, because I'm about to bench. Which actually, because I have so much health still, I don't always make it through this with that much health. I'm going to do that in a bit. But, yeah, look at that. There's an item here. You can just pogo back. And it's pretty much exactly the same amount of time. I forgot that we have to do Gorgeous Husk. So, a little bit of a time loss there. But not the big deal. Gorgeous Husk is fun. Gorgeous Husk is perfect for showing off that thing I was talking about earlier, where you can hit something with a fireball twice. Because we're going to do exactly that, a bunch. Can we get in there? There we go. Oop, unfortunate. Since we hit him away from us... Wow, I'm doing a poor job of it, but I promise it works. There, you can see there. And now he's dead. We pick up all the cash, 420 Geo, then we quit back out. We head back to King Station. A little bit faster to quit out and do it. You know what would be a pretty sweet time save? It would save me just a little bit of time every time I quit out if this game was in save slot 1, because I would not have to navigate myself to save slot 2. But that's my main playthrough, which is on the actual current patch of the game and not this one. So I'm always cautious about like opening up my stuff, like Stardew Valley. I have a bunch of mods for Stardew Valley, so I don't open my non-modded playthrough. Like when I have the mods installed, I don't even open it up. I'm just worried it's gonna mess something up. Falling in the acid there isn't a big deal because it means that we just spawn a little further. None of this damage really matters, except for now I need to really not get hit. I usually don't take that much damage, I'm not sure what happened. But there is no reason for me to get hit if I'm a little careful. Yep, there it is. Okay. Whew, heart's beating fast. I was a little nervous, because if I did get hit, there's no reason for me to get hit, right? But if I did get hit, it would be not great. So that's Dash Slash, and luckily we had enough Geo to pick it up by a pretty significant margin. Now that that's done, I'm gonna go through that text, and oops. I don't know why it's doing this thing with my mouse where it's got it in the middle of the screen. I keep doing my menu navigation as if I'm starting on, like, menu item 1. So there's 1, 2, 3, but because the mouse keeps spawning in the middle of the screen every time I hit the pause menu, it's starting on menu item 2. So the menu item I navigate to is not menu item 3 is what I need. Back through here. Next split is Shade Soul. Shade Soul's fun. Hopefully I don't die. There's a couple... There's one spot specifically I'm thinking of where we could take a lot of damage depending on how long it takes us. This is a fun skip. Boom. You wouldn't even know it was a skip if you weren't paying attention, but I pogoed off of a background object to make the jump. This is the spot. There we go. We got it pretty quickly. There is a door there, and you have to get through the door. Usually you would have to go around to the other side of the door through a long segment, but we can actually hit the lever behind the door. It's hidden, but we can hit it to open it up. The unfortunate part is that the room doesn't light up because the game doesn't think we should be there. So now I have to navigate through this room. There we go. In the dark. Now, usually in the normal speed run right there, we just go straight up to Watcher Knights. But I do not have a reliable Watcher Knights without Shade Soul, so here we go. It's not just Watcher Knights either. There's bosses later on. It makes Umu a lot easier, and Umu's a difficult fight, especially if you're trying to speedrun. It makes the final boss, the Hollow Knight, a lot easier as well. Let's not fail those jumps, please. I see, I go left here. I see I'm still behind on my splits by roughly 20 seconds. 40 seconds? It's fine. This is not the part of the run where I have a lot of time to save anyway. I often refer to this run as the first half and the second half. I never understand why that starts you on no. This run kind of has two halves. Watcher Knights are kind of like the halfway point. Everything up to and including Watcher Knights is the first half. Everything after Watcher Knights is the second half. The second half is where if I do it properly, I will save a lot of time because there's a lot of potential to die there. And I don't think I've ever made it through the second half without dying in a couple different places. But I'm definitely capable of it. It's just that, I know you'll see, it says I've done 9 runs up in the top right corner of the live split. I have not done 9 runs. I've done 3 or 4, 2 or 3. It just marks a run every time you hit the reset button, and I've done a lot of loading it up to, like, button check or to make sure things are working for the stream. Yeah. Now that that's done, we're gonna go fight Watcher Knights. I'm not forgetting anything. I don't think I am. We're going to make this boss fight a little easier. Usually there's 7 Watcher Knights, but we're going to let this Chandelier do some of the work for us. That kills 2 of them. Now we are going to build up some soul. You can hit those guys before the fight starts. You can't once the fight has started, but now we're fine. Unfortunately, we would have been able to get big damage there. This is not going well. Alright. Bad first attempt. Gone before their time, yeah. Well, their time should be never. I hate this boss fight. This boss fight is rough. Up left, didn't get it. Up left, there we go. That's actually the first time in a speedrun I have not done Watcher Knight's first try since I started with Shade Soul. Shade Soul makes it a lot easier. That's going to be a definite time loss, but it's not a big deal. He's in here. So we are going to collect some soul and try again. 2, 3. The good thing about the Shade Soul route is that it has you saving at a bench anyway. That is very convenient if you die to Watcher Knights. Now that's good Watcher Knights. I'm actually going to take the time to heal, and we should still, be able to get a Dream Nail off. This is where the real fight begins. Okay, let's be careful. Oops. I hate it when they do that. This is not great. Heal? Sweet. We managed to get that off. That's it. Damn. Sorry. That's unfortunate. Yeah, Watcher Knights are hard. So this is definitely going to be a bit of a time sink. Yeah, this was always a possibility. That's just Watcher Knights. Ugh, this guy's annoying. Up. Maybe I should start hitting that to go down. Just in case. Damn, usually I do a lot better on Watcher Knights. I mean, you can see just from the time. Usually, I'm not as far behind. 3. I'll just blame it on, wrong way. Oh, I didn't have soul. That would have been a good damage. Oh, I hate it when that happens. Sometimes the wall glitches out and they hit it when they really shouldn't. Oh, that's not good. Really don't want that to happen. Okay, roll. Bounce, bounce, get him. Oh, now I'm down to 1. Okay. Yeah, usually I've practiced this fight a few times, but it's 8 in the morning, and I have not done this run yet today. So, I'm just going to chalk it down to that. We will get through this, and it's going to shred our speed run. As you can see, we're already 4 minutes behind on time, but We'll get it eventually. Watcher Knights is the hardest boss of this run. Easily. Oh, that was close. He was almost so far to the side that I had to start the fight to get him, which would have been real unfortunate because it would have meant I wouldn't get any soul. That attack always gets me. Alright, not bad. 2, 3. We're gonna heal. Unfortunate. There's the other guy. That's good damage. Good, good. I can heal. 2 hearts should be... Well, now it's 1 heart. Should have time. Nope. Alright, gotta play this real carefully. No. Ah. McDonald's breakfast just arrived. Oh, I'm so happy for you. What did I have for breakfast? What did I have for breakfast at 6 a.m. is when I woke up today. Just in case, because I miss my alarm way too often. So I said it's super early to make sure I didn't miss it this time, because it would be a tragedy. I had cereal for breakfast. That's what I had. Cereal and a granola bar. Alright. Oh, that's real bad. The fight started, and we're already down. I don't understand why that's hitting me so much. Hypothetically, the thing I'm doing should have me not get hit by that. Okay, good. I can heal. 2, 3. Not a good start, but we brought it back. Get the double. Yep. Yeah, that was just unfortunate. We were getting hit there no matter what. Good. 3. Nope, we're getting hit. No, he decided to jump. Good RNG. Usually jump is bad RNG, but it let us heal. So close. We were so close. They were both about to die. Oh, it's too early in the morning to deal with bounce. Too early in the morning to deal with bounce. This is unfortunate. This is a lot of time that I'm not going to be able to show off other parts of the speedrun that I like a lot more. Just gotta get through this boss, though. I mean, luckily, with the Shade Soul strat, we don't spawn too far away. If we were not doing Shade Soul strat, we'd be spawning back at the King's Station vent every time. Oh, how far is he? Yeah, I'm just gonna take this nail, thanks. I'm gonna take it now. That's a good idea. 3. If I had to come back here from King's Station every time, that would just be awful. Didn't get the jump. Good. Heal. 1, 2, 3. The double. Yep. Not that we needed it, but it's good for the ego. Yeah, that was just unfortunate. I would have had to choose... I would have had to have chosen something else sooner to dodge that. Missed the fireball. Good. Alright, it's just one. Oh, okay. Sweet. Took way too long, but we did it. How much time have we lost? 9, almost 10 minutes. Wow. That's fair. It looks like we're not going to get as far in this speedrun as I wanted to. I was expecting to make it to... What split was I expecting to make it to? Probably the Beast. The third Dreamer. That's probably about where I expected to make it. That's usually where an hour it would take me, because you'll see the times on the live split aren't accurate to how long it's actually taking. Those times are game time. So game time doesn't include load times. Game time doesn't include save, quit, like quit out to the menu. That timer's gonna stop. If I'm going from one room to another, that time's gonna stop. You can see it right now. We're in a cutscene, the time has stopped. Which, for a normal speedrun, great. Gives us better time. For this, doesn't help us, because I have 1 hour to do this. And that's 1 hour real time. But, it's not a big deal. I was not expecting to finish this. I was hoping that I could get through Umu, and I still might be able to. We'll see. I don't think Crystal Peaks is going to take me 20 minutes. Alright, and we've got the Geo from that chest. We have... We have enough, I think. I'm doing quick maths in my head. I don't remember if I need 750. Can I? No, I can't do that. I know you can at some point. Obviously that point... Wow, that put me really far back. Obviously that point is not there. We need, at this point, 2300 Geo. We have 750. Now you might say, Jake, that seems like two numbers that don't really match up. Whatever shall you do? The answer is, I've been collecting trinkets this whole time. I'm going the wrong way. I've been collecting trinkets this whole time. So I will go sell them, and that will give me all of the money that I need. The way that I was going is the way that I am used to going, but I've recently found a faster way that I like better. Which, I think I was supposed to go left there, but oh well. That lever. Gonna go in the water. And we need to talk to this guy to get him to open up his shop. But before we shop at... His name is Lem. Before we go get stuff from him, we need to... Oh, I forgot. You don't go that way in the original run because you can't hit that lever. But we got dash slash, so we can. Of course he went up. That's just random, I'm pretty sure. You'll either get hit or you won't, depending on whether he decides to do that attack or not. Jump. There we go. And he's gonna hit us, but it's not a big deal. We can handle it. Alright. That could have gone a lot worse. It's surprisingly difficult to do that part with those 3 or 4 little flying dudes on you. Trinket strats, yep. We are going to sell all of these trinkets. 3 Hallownest seals and 1 Wanderer's Journal. That'll get us up to 2,300. And that's the 2,300 we need for both opening up a stag bench and also, let's see. Yeah, and then now we quit out. Oh, we don't have enough money. We have 2290. We need to come up with 30 geo somehow. How do I want to do that? Okay. This isn't that bad. Why did it... Oh... I forgot to do something. Well, no biggie. Just means this is going to take more time. I was supposed to rest at a bench that I did not rest at. Which is the whole point of the extra little thing I did. The different path I took. The whole point is that you can rest at that bench and fast travel back to it. But it seems that I, in all of my eternal wisdom, just forgot to do that. That's okay. We need the geo anyway. Let's kill this guy. You know what? I think I'll find a different guy to kill. There's easier prey. Namely these guys. That's 8. We need 2 more. I believe. Of course. We could have. Where... Oh my. It put me here? Why? For what reason? Oh, this is bad. Okay. Sweet. We pulled it back. Man, I am hitting with a lot of just unique time losses that I've not done before. Give us your geo, please. There we go. Now we have enough. 2,300 is the number we need. Alright. This is officially my worst speed run to date. And of course I missed that jump too. That's fine. We're only 11 minutes behind. We're actually more than 11 minutes behind. That timer's still going up. Take me to the mouth, please. Alright. 300 to unlock that. And then 1,800. Why do I still... Hold on. I'm doing math. Why do I need 2,300? Isn't Lumafly Lantern 1,800? Yeah. What do I need that extra 200 for? I genuinely don't know. I'm thinking about it. I know we need 50 later. Soon. Soon enough that we're not going to get any more geo by the time we get there. So we definitely need that 50. But I'm really just sitting here. I'm trying to figure out why we need this 200 geo. I hate this room. Everyone hates this room. Get hit. Pogo. Jump. Go. Getting hit there is a time loss, but not too big of one, because healing makes this thing open faster for some reason. You can open it even faster if you do something that isn't healing. You can do a little thing called, we call it a scurry look down. I don't know why it's called a scurry look down, but essentially if the knight can look downwards and upwards. If you look down for just a brief moment after you buy the station, the bell comes up faster. That's it, that's the whole thing. Whoops, that's not great. We did not want to lose that health there. We're actually going to heal. Because we want to lose as little health as possible. In case I don't do these rooms properly. These rooms are very tight on timing. Dash, jump, 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 dash, dash, hop. I'm doing, you know what, I'm actually going to take a little time. That's going to mess up my cycle. But hey. Better than dying, which apparently I might do anyway. Yeah, we're just going to have to take these rooms slow. Which is unfortunate because we are already very behind. Not going to try and do that. Going to wait for this guy. Alright. Very slow version, and then we are going to slow this down even more to heal. That should be enough, but I'm going to grab more because I can. Alright, how are we doing? We have 10 minutes. We can do Umu. We can get through Umu. I'm not going to say I guarantee it because if we die, it's not going to happen. But if we do well, we can definitely get Umu. This room is fun, but difficult. So dash, jump, dash, jump, dash, jump, dash, jump, no dash, dash, jump, 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 dash, boom, boom, dash, hit that laser, drop off, dash, jump, dash, dash, get through. Ah, we weren't supposed to get hit by that laser. We're gonna have to wait for these now. There we go. If you try to go through that room a little faster, it becomes a lot more difficult. You can spare just a little time. And that's Crystal Dash. We are 10 minutes behind. That's unfortunate, because the whole Umu split doesn't take 10 minutes. It takes like 5 if you do it slowly, I think. Actually, what is the time? Crystal Heart to Umu. Hey, those times don't look right. Hey, what? What? I'm looking at my live split and it says Crystal Heart, I'm at 45 minutes. Umu, I'm at 37. I mean, I'll tell you what it probably is. The first couple times I did this run... Ooh, lucky, it didn't hit anything. First couple times I did this run, I didn't have all these splits. But I did have a Lumafly and a Umu. I added in Dash Slash, Shade Soul, and then I think like Gorgeous Husk. Oh, this is a fun skip. Usually you need an item to go through that acid, but we can Crystal Dash to the other side. That's the only time we're going to do that. This doesn't look like Rocket League. It's not. If that's set as the game, it's because I can't log into the PlayMU account right now. Yeah, I just straight up forgot the little thing we're supposed to do there. Forgot to do it. Yeah, and here we are at Umu. It's really shocking how little time it takes if you know where to go. We're actually going to bench. Usually I don't do this, because the only reason you would bench here is if you are planning to lose to Umu. But just in case, man, I got 5 minutes. If I bench there, I should be able to get 2 Umus in if I lose. And a very specific thing can happen that will probably make me lose if it does. And it's not uncommon. Whiffed that. Oh, perfect. Umu has 2 different attacks. He's got this one where he chases you around. And he's got a static attack where he puts a bunch of them at the same time in different places. Oh, sweet, he didn't do the thing. Okay, I didn't get the double damage, but it's fine. Dream nail him for soul. Yeah, we took damage there. This is not a good Umu. Oh, that's unfortunate. This is going to be a 3-phase. We are not supposed to let him get up that high in the room. Here, come down lower, please. We didn't get it. How are you not dead? I've hit you so many times. This is a slow Umu, but it seems like we will still get it. We're about to take damage. Alright, Quirrell, please. Do your thing. Oh my god. He's still alive. That was dumb of me. Okay, but we can heal. Oh, the chasing one is... I hate getting the chasing one. What did I get hit by? Okay, Quirrell's gonna get him. Ah, damn. Oh, sorry. That was a really bad Umu. You're supposed to kill him in 2 damage phases, but it's really difficult to get him in the right spot. Or it can be really difficult to get him in the right spot. And sometimes it just be like that. Let's get some soul. That should be enough. Okay. Especially if we get this dream nail. Yeah, there we go. Alright, come up here. Alright. This should be his last attack. Yep. Okay, we got the double hit there. That was a good Umu. Hit him for soul. We want to get max soul before his next damage phase. I don't know why I fireballed there. I think I just missed the button. That's a damage phase. Let's get over there, please. That's fine, I think. That's fine for now. Could be bad later. Yeah, let's heal up. Oh, no, no, no. Please. Alright. Alright. To live in the world where I got these bosses first try. If only it were so. We're just gonna take it slow and steady. Or as slow and steady as you'll get in a speed run. Yeah. This is probably gonna be our last attempt if we don't beat Umu. No, we just don't beat Umu. Obviously, I would like to beat Umu, but we are running up on time. That should guarantee that he doesn't do his extra attack. Start moving. Nope, that's an extra attack. Why is he doing that? he's going up way high. I'm just gonna do this. That's real unfortunate. Oh. Alright, do an attack. Oh, you weren't supposed to do that one. It's actually the one we want him to do, but I didn't think he would do it. Okay, that should be a turn now. And that's gonna be damage. Ah! How is he still alive? I just double hit him with Fireball. There we go. Okay. Atsumu. This one is a variant. Yeah. This is actually, I promise all of everything I'm doing is perfectly optimal. This is just a variant speedrun. Unfortunately, though, we'll get Quirrell here. This is gonna be the end of my Hollow Knight speedrun stream. Next up, we have Arisu Kimiona, who is playing something. I'm not quite sure. Thanks for tuning in. I will finish this run and post the time in the Discord, I suppose. Yeah. Go kids. Go kids, that's my motto. If you take one thing away from this stream, go kids. I'll see y'all later.